Welcome everyone to other of our Impact Talks meetings here at IDB Invest. I'm Martin Kalic, the head of corporate communications for the bank. And today we're going to discuss a little bit about the Caribbean and what are the opportunities that people working or developing careers in the Caribbean have and how they can join us at IDB Invest to promote and growth on their careers. But to do that, we have a very special guest today. We have Darryl White, who is the Managing Director for IDB Invest in the Caribbean. Darryl has an extensive career. He's a national from Trinidad and Tobago, Trinitarios as we call it in Spanish. And he's been working in the region for 40 years. So he has a lot of experience in the banking industry. He's worked at RBS Bank, also at Citibank. So there's a lot of experience and know-how that Darryl has. So welcome, Darryl, again to another Impact Talk.
It's good to be impactful, so happy to be here.
So let's start with something that we do believe of everybody working at IDB Invest and IDB, which is we think ourselves as not just as an agent of impact, an agent of change, but mostly as an agent of impact. That the work that we do can actually have a real impact in people's lives. So you've been here already a year, so what's your experience of becoming an Impctr or be a part of this Impctr's family?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Martin. You know, the first thing that strikes you when you walk through the doors or you meet people from the Inter-American Development Bank and IDB Invest is the passion for what they do and why they do it, which is for the people of the region. You know, if you were to visit our website, you'd see we talk about impact, meritocracy, and trust. At the same time, you will see that we speak about improving lives. It's so easy to connect the two. It's really about what you care about, the people in the region, the way they live, the opportunities that they should have, that we want them to have, that we want to create pathways for better lives. And you see that living in everything that is done in the organization and by the wonderful people we have in the organization. To put it in perspective, I like to put it in perspective by looking at the fact that the region has 880 million people.
Wow.
And we have roughly maybe 500 or 600 people in IDB Invest. We should be up to around 800 plus in the next few years, which would mean effectively that each one of our employees is responsible for 1 million lives. So I like to think that each one of us, if we were to share equally, have 1 million lives that we would love to be able to impact in the region. And therefore, it's a sense of duty, a sense of calling, a sense of responsibility, a sense of giving back, that you're working on behalf of the region for the benefit of the people in the region, your family, your friends, your neighbors.
That's really nice. And what about the people from the Caribbean? How do we attract that young talent? How do you convince them that, hey, if you want to drive your career, you can do it from here?
Yeah.
You know? How do you think we can create that?
Yeah. What I can say about the Caribbean is the Caribbean has strong ties, not just across the Caribbean, but all across Latin America. A lot of people don't know that a lot of Caribbean people, for instance, went to Panama and still live in Panama, originally from the Caribbean when they were building the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of connections there. And you have a lot of connections from Venezuela to Trinidad and to Curacao and to Aruba. You have connections from Trinidad and the smaller islands, all across the islands. I myself could trace my family, not just from Trinidad, but to Barbados as well and to St. Vincent. So there's that this interconnectivity. So we don't just care about a country, we care about the region. And we care about our neighbors who are effectively the people we turn to when in need. And have supported us as well. People from the region, therefore, they actually have quite a lot of talent. You see the talent in culture, you see the talent in enterprise, music, and of course in business and as well. A lot of education from the region comes from people visit regional institutions, which are quite well established, but they also visit the metropoles and the main universities around the world. But even so, you always find a sense of people from the region always want to return to the region.
Yeah.
So one source is there are a lot of people I think who would love to come back to the region, having experienced life abroad, education abroad, to be able to bring that back for the benefit of the region. And then homegrown talent as well that want to have a more regional impact. Quite often you may live on an island, you may think what I can do will only be for this island or this jurisdiction. It gets even more impactful, if I could use that word, more significant when you can use your talents for the whole region, and not just that, work with like-minded people to find solutions for the region as well. That being part of a broader community that's focused on impact is very rewarding.
Yeah, and I think that this, taking what you're saying now, this idea of the region, of the Caribbean, not just becoming a small or too risky place to do business, but a place where actually solutions are happening. And the impact that you generate here on the things that you learn and develop in the region can have a global impact.
Oh, absolutely. You look, for instance, at the problem they have with sargassum seaweed.
Yeah.
I think you visited Barbados recently. You must have seen it. And there are possible solutions to turn it into an energy source for biomass generation. There are solutions possibly to turn it into turn it into a building source for bricks.
Yeah.
The reality is that quite often problems are really opportunities, and we can learn from it and we can work together to have solutions. The best solutions come from bringing minds together with good intentions. And the fact that we have great minds and good intentions in the Caribbean makes me very encouraged that we have just that type of talent that would love working in an organization like the Inter-American Development Bank.
Great to hear, and great to hear for you inviting people. And we are actually running a series of campaigns specifically to attract talent in the region. And for those of you who are watching this, please go and find out more. We have a few links in our description. You can find out what positions are we looking. You can find out what is that we do and how we really make a difference. So Darryl, I want to thank you for your time and for your passion on this and your insights. I think it's very valuable for anybody watching or listening.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.